Today, we're not wasting any time, we are going to climb the mount.
The first thing to do when arriving in Tauranga is to head to the suburb of Mount Maunganui.
What a healthy concoction are you eating, Laura?
It's a sausage roll fresh from the dairy.
No wonder you're huffing and puffing your way through New Zealand right here.
It's not a very healthy snack.
The most famous part of Mount Maunganui is something called the Mount, which is a large extinct volcano known in Maori as the Mauao. Oh, it's probably not known as that because I have no idea how to pronounce it. Our mission today is to walk to the summit of Mount Maunganui, which sits at 232 meters above sea level and is meant to have some amazing views. And along the way, even before we get to the official tracks, we are totally sidetracked by some amazing wildlife. Look at these little birds, they're so cute. However, once we hit the steep uphills, we realise that maybe doing the timber trail and the Tongariro crossing back to back has really taken a toll on our legs.
So the first step always the easiest one, then it becomes a bitch after 10. My legs feel heavier now than they were feeling after the Tongariro Alpine crossing.
Yeah, mine too. I am knackered. I need a rest. Why are we doing this?
Are you already struggling, Laura?
Yes.
You've done 3 steps.
My legs are still knackered from doing the timber trail yesterday. Fucking hell.
Laura is kind of bitching a lot right now. I think Tongariro Alpine crossing, timber trail, and all in a row are taking a bit of a toll on her.
But the good thing about climbing the mount is that it's a very rewarding walk. After only a few meters, we already get an amazing view.
Look at that view behind me after only a few minute walk. It's quite grandiose.
The next section of the walk is actually quite flat. We are making our way through pastures. There are actually some sheep around the mount, and there is also a ton of birds which are grazing in the grass. Yes, that's right, there is a ton of birds actually in the grass eating nonsense. The walk going up the mount is actually circumventing the whole volcano, making sure that we get a 360-degree views on the entire surroundings. We don't even need to get up to the top to already get some awesome views, which is an amazing feat for such a short walk. After about 5 minutes walking, we encounter a big sign that gives us multiple options. We can do the advanced track, which is going to be quite steep but get us on the top really quickly, or we can take it slowly and do the moderate one.
Let's do the moderate.
The steep track is called the Waikato, which is taking us through really steep staircase, and the non-steep one, which is actually the moderate one, the one we're doing right now, is called the Horurahine, which circumvents the whole mount, giving us 360-degree views all around, and as you can see, it's a pretty mellow walk. From this mellow walk carved on the cliff of the side of this extinct volcano, we get absolutely amazing view of the Western Bay of Plenty, and we also get the best view of Matakana Island on the background. But you know Laura, she quickly gets distracted by some awesome birds.
Or maybe I'm just looking for any excuse to rest my legs at this point. But anyway, the little fantail is so cute, and they're actually named because obviously they have this huge fan-like tail on their back, but in Maori they're known as the Pi Waka Waka, which I much prefer. Another really awesome part of the track is where the track turns into forest, which is much needed because it is getting super warm under that sun. And then it sort of joins onto a 4x4 track for the final push up to the summit. It seems like the Mount is the popular jogging spot to be if you are a local. There's so many people running up and down this mountain, and actually after speaking to a few locals, they tell us that the best time to do this walk is at sunrise, and the Maori name for the Mount Mauao, again trying to pronounce that, probably doing a horrible job, it actually means caught by the dawn in Maori, so that just means it has to be amazing at sunrise, right?
Arriving at the top of the mount gives us absolutely amazing views. I can't emphasize enough how much we get to see over there. We get to see Tauranga, which is kind of this urban jungle, and we can also see Mount Maunganui, which is this suburb. It's a bit more of a peninsula beach with 2 beaches either side. And from the top we even see a group of people learning SUP, that's stand-up paddleboarding, and we will be doing this activity a little bit later on during our stay right here in Tauranga. But we have plenty of things to do, and first we need to rest because we are pretty exhausted after all those epic activities lately. So we are making our way down to make our way to Pacific Coast Lodge, which is our hostel at the moment for our stay. It's an awesome working hostel, and we'll take the time to tell you more about this place a little bit later on. In the meantime, see you tomorrow.
Stop looking away. Stop looking down. Just look at me.
You're so needy. Did you hear that, guys? You see how needy she is? Look at me.
Okay, it's recording.
Okay, for how long?
While I've been shouting at you.